Good morning, people. Welcome to the weekend reading. How are you guys feeling today? How is the weather where you are? Here it's just raining and gray. When does summer come? Today I want to use the Isis Oracle because I actually had a dream where I saw like a poster in the background with one of the pictures. Like I knew that it was this oracle, and I should have looked this up when I woke up because now I can't remember it. And that's how it is with dreams, right? But maybe it is going to be the one that we pick today. So let's see. I wonder if you did have a unexpected visit yesterday, if something happened unexpectedly, if there was something spiritually. What happened yesterday? Because it most likely is connected with the weekend, the upcoming weekend. There's massive shifts. There's a lot of awakening, a lot of clean out happening right now. So no matter how tough you might feel that the situation is right now, or no matter how lonely you feel, just know that you are not alone and that everything will be okay. Yes, I saw 11:25 with that. Let's see, Spirit, what do we need to know today? Aha, I cannot remember if this was the one. But we have Wings of Isis. Uniting with the angelic self. If that is not fitting for what we spoke about yesterday. You are uniting with the angelic self. Uniting with your higher self. Uniting with, I want to say, something from a past life. Maybe you've been an angelic being in a past life. Lived on another planet, another dimension. And you're tapping into that energy. It's actually the last card I can see, so wow. If that is not saying, I don't know what is. 208. So, what is happening today? You have a special relationship with the angelic world. Yes, you do. Worlds. Not only this world. Part of your soul purpose is to birth angelic consciousness. Well, there you go. Which makes sense why a lot of us go through heartbreak and heartache and tough situations, because that is what makes us stronger. That is the situations that teaches us the most, right? And values such as fearlessness, compassion, and service into this human culture. This oracle brings you angelic assistance and intervention and confirmation that any impressions you may have had that you belong not only to the human kingdom but also to the angelic one are correct. Well, there you go. Actually makes sense why we got the message we got yesterday. It's our 4:15 with that, or 4:14. You have a special spiritual relationship. You are guided to accept angelic assistance and ask for Lady Isis, who loves you unconditionally, to assist you with integrating angelic energies into your consciousness and life. So you are learning something very, very powerful right now that is a part of the service that you give to other people, the way that you help other people, the way that you heal other people. This is a confirmation. If you have been asking, I felt like something was moving. Spirit, is it because you want me to take the book again? But why? Like, what is it that we should look up? I see 4. And we got that yesterday too. The angels send you love and peace now and say, we are with you, beloved one. Okay, so what I was reading before was that there is a confirmation that if you have been asking to connect with your angels, praying to a particular angel or archangel, or have been thinking more about angels lately, that genuine connection has been made between you and the angelic kingdom. So, because this book is like laying over here, and I saw it like sliding, like almost like if someone tried to take it and like, you know, move it. The fourth house, I believe that is what we spoke about yesterday, but maybe there's something that I didn't read up that Spirit really wants me to read up, or maybe I need to repeat something. You'll see. Something is definitely happening with the fourth house, that is for sure. Your question may also be rooted in the past. The fourth house is ruled by the moon and governs the feeling of all ways we are touchy and emotional. It's connected with dreams, which actually makes sense, because didn't I say that I had a dream where I saw a poster of this and I knew this was the deck. So I really feel like Spirit is really trying to point out that there's something that you might have had a dream about that is connected with the angelic realm, and that is connected with your purpose, with your service. Again, I speak a lot about this in the upcoming episodes in the manifestation course. Another thing I actually want to point out here, and also for people out there, if you are a YouTuber, you might have felt that something is happening with YouTube lately, especially when it comes to the revenue, they like the money. Like, we don't make as much money as we did in the past. If we make any. Last month I didn't get a payment because I didn't make enough. So I saw this video with someone that I follow who talked about that it's because that there is something happening right now with YouTube where they cut corners, so there is not that much money, and it sucks because obviously the main focus with me making videos is to be of service, right? So I'm not going to stop doing this, but I have to think about other ways how to make money. And that is also why I am going to use Patreon more than I have done before, because I need to think about myself, and if I can't pay my bills, I don't have the time to do YouTube. So I'm trying to put as much work into my channel as I can, while still, feeling like I can survive, because obviously it is a main focus. But because that I say this is also to point out, because I had this feeling like I did something wrong. Like, I thought it was because the people didn't want to watch my videos anymore. So it was really good for me to see that video yesterday, because this YouTuber, and it was a Wonder Hussy, she actually, if you want to see it, she explained it so well. It's just sad that YouTube is going in this direction, and it probably will change, hopefully. But yeah, content creators, we don't make much anymore. It's sad, and I know it shouldn't be about the money, and that's really something that I'm trying to learn. But if you are a YouTuber and you have felt the same, it's not because of you. It's just YouTube going through whatever it's going through. So it's important to have more than one income, to have other money sources. Like me, I have the photography that I do, and I have Patreon. I have, obviously, if people want to donate, they can do that to help me so that I can keep creating these videos for you guys. But I do have to put my thinking hat on and see how I do this in the future. And then we're just going to manifest that YouTube wakes up, finally sees that we do put a lot of energy into videos. And we deserve, obviously, to get paid what we get paid, right? So, now that is done. Now that is set. So don't give up on your dream. Please do not give up. But it's important to have more than one income stream available during this time. So now is the time. If you have an idea for something you want to do that you can make money with, do it. If it is Patreon, if it is course that you can sell on a website or whatever it is, do it. Do not be afraid of it. And I also feel with this that we are learning to actually create out of our heart and not with the intention of making money. Even though it is tough, because we are living in a world where, you know, we do need to pay for food and money and whatever else we have. So that is just one thing that I really wanted to share with you guys. The 4th house is self. It's centered and grounded, but also likes to hide away. As well as caretaking. It also represents hidden treasures and a place to retreat. I do feel like we are learning something about hidden things, to dig up the hidden things. Like me with this YouTube situation, because I was very close to be like, okay, maybe, you know, I should stop doing YouTube, because obviously it has been a big part of how I make money, how I survive, and that is being taken away from content creators at the moment. So I was very close to be like, okay, I'm gonna move everything over to Patreon, or I'm gonna not do it, I'm gonna focus more on photography, but I don't want to do that. I don't, because I love to do this. It brings me so much joy, and I know that it helps a lot of you guys. So it's also important for me to be honest with you all, that if I feel like I struggle in one way or another, if there is something that's stressing me out, because obviously it does stress one out when something we thought would be there is being taken away from us in a way, then it's a stressful matter. This is very fitting, isn't it? So we need to dig deeper and find other ways. And I know, and it's so interesting because it has come up a lot in my, like with the moon energy and everything, and with my houses, that there is like a new way for me to make money. I don't know what it is yet, but it's probably going to come, right? Maybe it is a manifestation course on Patreon. Maybe it is something else, you know, who knows? But I'm excited. It's really big. It's like like you have been going through a lot, and whoever you are watching, you have been going through your own things. So we might feel tested, and is this really something I feel that's happening? And I feel the Mercury retrograde that's starting to blossom and bloom around is the 20th of April. It makes us rethink when it comes to situations, and that is what a lot of us do. So if you have a favorite person you're watching on YouTube and you feel like they don't post as much, or they feel down, or they struggle in a way, remember this, because there's not many content creators who dare to actually speak up about this, because it's not okay. The same, and it's something I realized, because also another one that I watched, that when people pay through the thank you, YouTube actually takes a bite of that, which I really find not okay. I don't know how else to say it, and I'm sorry YouTube, but it needs to be said. I am Libra, there is an injustice happening, and it's so sad that it is going this way, but at the same time I'm also an optimistic person, so I know that something is going to happen, because I do see that more and more content creators on YouTube, they do speak up about it now. So I am one of them. I find my courage and being brave, and I'm speaking up about it. So I also want you guys to know that I'm not giving up on YouTube. I'm not making daily readings or monthly readings, but I do need to think about how else I can have an income, right? It is a very important part. So we are being brave, we are not giving up. And with this set 1616, also for you, the universe is trying to make you aware of something that is hidden, like the 4th house, that we have to dig a little bit deeper with. And let me just remind you what we spoke about yesterday. There might be something with family secrets, feelings sentimental, happiness found in what is old and familiar, domestic issues. There might be something happening to the house having a baby, newborns. Well, maybe some of you guys are, you know, if there has been something with a pregnancy that went wrong, or you want to become pregnant but nothing happened, or in another way, if you want to create something but nothing is happening, there is something else. Like there is another option that you might not have seen because that it's not obvious. It's not obvious yet. Like me being like, well, there is another income coming, but I don't know where it comes from. Something is happening. Nourishment and diet, stomach problems. Well, there you go. And we talked about the leaks and damages, like with the water. There might be something with floods coming up. Be aware of that. Gather strength and being anew, feeling anew. It makes sense. So it is a longer reading, but things need to be said, because I do want to be honest with you guys, because you guys are my everything, my all, my life. Right now there is a situation where you might not really, you know, see what it's like. How can I get out of this? Why is this happening? So first of all, you need to let go of control and let go of this energy of like, well, this is happening because bad things always happen to me. So there is this energy of being negative instead of being optimistic. And that is, with the Strength card, what we need right now. Because there is something else coming to life. But it's still hidden. And it might come when we are in Mercury retrograde, because I do feel, and I've spoken about this before, and I have seen other people speak about it, yes, hope, that this Mercury retrograde has the energy to bring things into action, where normally with Mercury retrograde, it actually delays a lot of things, and it makes it a little bit more chaotic. But there is something happening with this upcoming Mercury retrograde that helps us. I mean, it always helps us, but it's hard to sometimes see it when we have Mercury retrograde. But look at that. Strength, love, power, hope, being brave. A new way of dreaming, a new way of being, a new way of doing something. There you go. I feel that is the weekend reading. I hope you guys learned something today. And once again, if you are a content creator and you have felt like your views are dropping, your subscriptions are dropping, the money is not really as it has been, which is it's like a big gap, it's not because that you have done something wrong. It's just YouTube being in a mood, going through something. I mean, YouTube probably is going through transformation as well, right? Everything is going through it. So instead of giving up, we are finding new options and bringing hope back. And then everything will turn out good. That is it. I will see you guys on Monday. Thank you all so much for being here. And again, thank you all so much for everyone who's a Patreon, who supports me over there. For people who donate. And just people who keep watching these readings, being a part of my channel. It really means a lot. And with that, I will see you guys on Monday. Bye!